Hey guys, here's Louis. So this is a quick episode here, a quick video of an update on the birds, on the Lovebird and Ladybird. So I've been sick. I had a stomach bug and it was not a nice experience for me. Okay, I was really sick and I'm still weak as I make this video, but hopefully tomorrow will be Monday, May 5th, and I plan to hit Ladybird over here. When I mean hit, I mean work on her extremely hard from this point on, because the good news is I have everything that I needed to fix on the Lovebird here. I finished installing the engine and just did the basic wiring right now to get the engine started and for the car to move under its own power. And I'm happy to say I haven't found any antifreeze leak, any coolant leaks like I did before. And that's why I had to take this monster out. And I painted her also the correct color, the Pontiac metallic blue. I scratched her up a little bit on the valve cover with the chains as I was putting her in, which is okay. I'll take it out and redo it, the valve cover. But guys, it's much easier to have a project that you can move back and forth under its own power. So mechanically sound, this car has been through an overhaul. I did front suspension overhaul, disc brakes upgrade on the front, rear drums all overhaul, exhaust overhaul, rear suspension overhaul. Everything was overhauled mechanically on the car, on the Lovebird here. 1968 Firebird convertible, just like Ladybird. But I want to give a special thanks to Mike from Lake and Lodge, and I also want to congratulate him on hitting the 1,000 subscribers. Buddy, you're on your way. I know I felt good once I hit that. And thank you so much, Mike, because I don't have that nasty leak that I was having here. She's beautiful. Now, the only hiccup I have here is that when I went to put the transmission to go reverse to drive her out, she did not want to go reverse. So I kept checking, and I was having a problem from day one, but I was able to still get the gears going. So I kept going on. You know, we only pay attention when things really don't go anywhere no more. But when I jacked up the car and I looked at the cable, there's a cable that goes down from the shifter to the transmission. She's done. It looks like she's stretched out, or she's just not working anymore. And she's been good to me because I took that one out, the original 1969 convertible that Jonathan left here, so I was able to save the Lovebird. So imagine, she was 50 plus years original and she just gave up. But I happened to order one today. They saying it should be here Wednesday. So by the end of next week, you guys are going to see the video that I drive the car out of the house garage and put her in the bird cage. But so far so good. Also, future videos, if you guys ever experience spongy brakes or the brake pedal just keeps going down and you really don't know why the brakes are not feeling that good, well, there is something here in the master cylinder that I really haven't seen videos on or people even talking about it. But me dealing with these cars for quite some time now, I happen to look more into that problem, and I think I have the solution. I'm pretty sure I do have the solution, and it's right here. Okay, and this is a future video on that master cylinder right there. Okay, but like I said, the Lovebird is doing great, and the engine is sounding nice and strong like it did before, but now even better, no leaks. And now I'm going to explain Ladybird. So here with Ladybird, the last thing I did to Ladybird, the last two things I did to Ladybird was, come closer. was the restoring of the steering column, okay, and also the door. So I took off this door, and when I took it off, I sent the owner, Scott. Take a look where I'm talking about. I took pictures of the inner A-pillar here where the door gets bolted to, and believe it or not, I found a rust hole. And I like to share the pictures with Scott, the owner of Ladybird, just to keep him aware of the car. Okay, and to be honest with him, so this was rotted here. I grinded everything down to clean metal. I took some clean metal, I did a patch on it, and it came out beautiful. Okay, it came out real nice, and this is the way it looks. All right, nice and solid. Okay, and now the next thing I want to do on Ladybird is do the plugs where you see the holes on the floor. I want to put the drain plugs in, okay, button things up, and also the dashboard. I'm going to sand this down, I'm going to prime it, and I'm going to paint this satin black. I'm going to be painting this dashboard satin black with an Ace satin black color, like it's a Rust-Oleum almost type of paint, you could say. And if you guys are interested in seeing how I reduce the paint, what's the hardener I use for the paint, and what gun I use to spray the paint and all that kind of stuff, that is budget friendly, and it also makes it to be a durable paint, lasts you many years, because I've been doing it many years like this, so I could talk about it and stand up for it. I could show you guys. If I get enough comments, I will spend the time to make the video. Like I always say, guys, if I don't get the proper comments from the audience, that's being you guys, I mean, I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of times doing it, because videos take a lot of time. But I will show you guys, okay? And then I will seal the floor with sound deadener, okay? And it's also material to keep the heat down, which is a great product that I use, that the owner also bought. I believe he bought it on eBay. Okay, and I already started the firewall with it. If you can see that gray aluminum, okay, it's a padding that he bought. He bought a lot of it, so I'm covering this whole floor with it, and I'll share with you guys, okay, the whole procedure on that. I also have the heater box video coming up pretty soon. I'm ready to finish that because I want to put my heater hose connected. And I'm really happy to say that really close I will have this car on. I mean, there is such little to do to actually have the car on its own power. I have to break this engine in. If I didn't have to break it in, I would just like to turn it on to see how she sounds. But due to the fact I need to break this engine in, I need to have the radiator. I want to have coolant. I mean, I want to have it ready to rock and roll. All right. But a lot of things have been done to this car, and I want to continue with the car. And like I said, so once I finish with the doors, adjusting the doors need adjustment. Okay. And just to let you guys know something on these new hinges, they are a mess. Okay, new hinges really are not working out. For you guys out there, take this advice and run with it. And when I mean take it and run with it, take it serious, because I will rebuild an original hinge any day, knowing what I know now, than to buy the repops. They're not working. Okay, at one time they was working when Jonathan was doing the Great Pumpkin over there at Vinyl Village Garage, aka the Firebird Doctor. He bought a set and it worked beautifully for the pumpkin. It also worked nice for my white 68 Firebird with the red HO stripe, which I plan to finish this year. Me and Jonathan plan to probably attack that car when he comes this year in Pennsylvania and finish it, putting the glass, put into it. Anyway, he was nice enough to buy me a set of them, send it to my house, and that's the hinges my car has, and they work excellent. But now They starting to make them like crap. And these happens to be aftermarket. The one Ladybird has here, and it faulted me the other day. I tried just a little, you know, while I fixed the problem here. I was trying a little bit just to make a little adjustment. There was no adjustment. It sucked. It really did. And then that door is a little bit, has the gap more bigger. Here it's too tight. And I was like, man, I really don't feel like grinding things down, cutting things down, adding rod. And I mean, that's what you got to do in the end of the day. That's what you got to do. But let's be honest here. I'm not building this car for Louis. I'm building this car for somebody else. And I need to be as friendly, as mindful as possible to the customer. All right? Because I'm trying to keep costs down, okay? And I just think it's fair to keep costs down because nobody want to pay through the nose. So if I could find another solution how to do things and make it look right, work right, and keep the cost down, I think at the end of the day, everybody will be happy. All right. And I do have a solution for the door hinges, and that's another video that will come out, and I will show you guys what I did and the adjustments. Okay. These doors really don't have that much adjustments, but I'll show you the adjustments that they have. And once I finish doing the doors, I mean, the front sheet metal is going to get slapped on this car, and I'm going to rock and roll. I'm not playing around. Now that I know that I have the Lovebird out of my head for now, now this car won't get done to only God knows when is the next time I'm going to touch the Lovebird. But this one is my number one on my list right now. To get this car done, over with. I mean, the car have brakes. The car, I got a full tune-up on the car. The suspension is all overhaul. Everything is pretty much, this is a new car, guys. Pretty much. Okay, there's nothing hiding in this car. Absolutely nothing. Okay, and I want to get her done for, of course, number one. The most important to me is Scott, the owner, to get to his car, back in his hands, enjoy the car, and also for I could stop and put my mind on my projects. Okay, and moving forward with that, if I need to help anybody else with their car, I will. But I need time to get my white car done, and I want to get the Lovebird at least start the body work on the little things that it needs. But that car, if you guys ever seen that car also from the beginning, it have come a long way. Well, guys, I hope you enjoy the update on the two birds here, Ladybird and the Lovebird. Many more videos to come on both cars. But like I said, you're probably going to see one more video of the Lovebird, which is going to be driving out of the garage, and my main focus will be the Ladybird. Let's get her done. Let's get her back to the owner's hand, and let's see it also get out of my garage driving again. Well, guys, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the update, and like I always say, well, this time I don't have my hands dirty, but keep your hands dirty and your project will move forward. Bye-bye now.